We are down to 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, and Aura and NS are getting close to the top of the ranking. However, they might be eliminated by Fatality, Furia, FL, and Alola, who are on the lower end of the scoring board. Sorry.
But they are dwindling. The fire is being blown, is being blasted. Leaning this way and that starts to look threatening.
Fire starting to look like embers here. It's not looking good inside the Nocturne. Is a huge loss.
That's just being visited by Spider-Man.
This was MVP gone. Now it's up. None other than Gun Bindle and XCY, still two massive players.
Where we go?
They just want to put some
Spider-Man is finally among us.
Even then, that might not be
At these last events
are still there.
and the final of PUBG Mobile World Cup.
Trying to survive here, find any place in this circle.
NS is almost out of the game with only 2 members remaining and a bigger chance for STG to actually win the $500,000.
I'm starting to question it now. I feel like the time is right for the way they think otherwise. A 2-2 split of this magnitude is so vulnerable. When we get into stage 6, teams are going to look to crash on the north side, potentially moving up towards Chief.
Only 6 kills more for NS
On that edge of the circle.
to gain at least the same number of points as STG, and since they are eliminated after, they will be the team that will win if they get equal points. That's very important since they are lasting more than the others with the same score. So now we're seeing the duo of EA with gaining higher ground for Joker in order for him to throw grenades around the top of the mountain. This is STG watching and hoping for NS to get eliminated, but we're not sure. The circle is getting closer around the ball, and we're not sure about the final results. They're quite moving forward, but we're still waiting.
Nice shots from Joker, though. It'll be able to buy some time against Team Vitality.
Straight shot from EA to Vitality, but there is a whole team there defending, and Joker from EA alone, far from his teammates. We're still with Joker on EA, now moving back to Vitality with Federalis, and he's throwing all kind of grenades in order for his team to advance a little bit further towards EA and take their revenge. And it's a little bit far from the game and down from the kill zone since they try to let some people get eliminated before they lose their last 2 players and the chance to win the $500,000.
They might be in the boiling, baking deserts of Miramar.
We are now with a view of Aura. Zyle, who's now trying to snipe.
And Aurora all too happy to slurp that point
Back to Aura Refus. He's gassing it all up and hopefully trying to escape since he's very far from his teammates. Furia's all on his own sheet. Here, a big explosion, and Furia maybe out of the gleaming. Oh, wait, they have a little bit of chance. Chief is eliminated. He's burning with his car, and the Brazilians from Furia are furious, as we may say. So now we are live streaming the finals of PUBG Mobile World Cup from Paris, the EWC 2026, and we are down to the last 8 teams, 3 being close to the top, NS, Aura, EA, with STG being eliminated in the first seconds. However, they have still the highest score with 154 points, and closely followed by NS with 148. So 6 points separating NS. However, they are only down to 2 players, with teams being at their full capacity. So the risk is high for NS, and the hope is still high for FTG.
Looks like Goodman's gonna get one though. The duo, Notion Red Horse, still not out of this one.
Don't
just
forget
yet.
to subscribe, follow, and leave a comment if you have any question. We can also meet the players after this final, and you can select the team that you want to see in some minutes.
Good for Notion.
It is going to be a tough time for them, but they are much more central.
The play zone is getting narrower and narrower, and it's not enough for all these teams to be coexisting together. And that's what's killing the last of NS. By the elimination of NS that we are now observing, basically the win of S2G is getting closer to reality, even though they will not be ending with a chicken dinner and a very, very early elimination.
2 players down, Aurora! Is it all coming crashing down around the rear?
They're outside the zone now as it's shifted. They got 30 seconds.
Now we are on the Aura view, and they are down to 2 players, and 2 are fighting for their lives. However, it's very quite impossible for them to re-jump again. So NS is down to 1 player, and they are far of 5 points from the first team. And realistically, they will not make it, and they will not gain. So Aura is now the second contender. However, S2G are maybe closer to the win. Vitality striking back after a whole team hiding from point to point. Now we are seeing Aura and Furia killing each other out down on the hill, and almost all of Aura are dead with only 1 player remaining. This gives S2G further chances of winning all of this.
3 from E-Arena and S2G trying.
So by the elimination of the last player of Aura, we can be almost sure that S2G would win. And that's it. It's almost finished. S2Gs are going to be the winners. This is a matter of waiting. This is just a wait game. So now we're seeing S2G actually happy, since even the first elimination that happened in the first minute, they still are going to win by points. No chicken dinner for them, however, maybe better than chicken dinner, $500,000 prize in the next 5 minutes of the game.
But it's looking much more likely that Turkey will be able to take that global stage by storm. At the top of the tables right now, S2G tonight their chicken dinners.
That's it, S2G is going to it.
Tonight in the arena poll. By the way, so here, they start.
And that's the reaction of S2G, you see, he was crying just moments ago when he lost, and now, since no one has overcame the point difference, S2G will win the full competition of PUBG Mobile World Cup here in Paris. And that's the end of Furia. Furia are eliminated and giving us only 5 teams, with EA being shut down.
S2G making some noise here as it's 1 player left. 1 Turning King. That is in
So
the lane.
EA are holding with a single player, and that's it! The winner is S2G. It has already been decided. No way that any of the remaining teams will gain the $500,000. Now the game is still going. The chicken dinner is still pending, but the winners, even if it's Tian, it's not going to be the winner of the competition. And that's on the right. The team that won it all after 9 days of playing, 9 days of eliminations. Here we have S2G winning and enjoying 500 millions and leaving the chicken dinner behind for Tian and Vitality, who are still playing.
$500,000,000 and plenty of time to
the game has already ended, but it's a matter of time. It's just a few point difference, but it will not change the outcome of this race. Please don't forget to follow and leave some comments because we will be meeting with the players.
Under control, the teams at the top could not go the distance. They did not have the stamina. And Tiamba, we're going to close this one out. Looking like they're in
Tiamba is shooting down on Vitality. Vitality are down to 3 against 4, and Tian are well surrounding the high ground. Vitality are very low and very scattered across the map. Now they lost their last player, and this is the chicken dinner for Tian, but the win is for STG. This is now live, the finals of PUBG Mobile World Cup here in Paris.
They deserve it. Working so hard, game after game, almost winning it by smash. But it's points that hang on, the tears ring out. Now let's take it on over to the studio to wrap this one.
And that was it. STG won the game, won the tournament, and now we will be moving to the backstages. Stay here. If you're interested, leave a like, subscribe, and see you soon.